Hey there all you handsome bastards and classy ladies, and welcome to Fallout 4 Far Harbor. Now Fallout 4 did feature on my channel a little bit. Someone did point out though that it was a shame that I had already played a good chunk of the game by the time I started uploading it, because I knew what was coming, so you know, I wasn't really reacting to things in the way that I ordinarily would. My god, he's screwdriving his hand. That is awesome. Which is actually very true, and so as a result I kind of felt it myself that it wasn't the same experience. So Fallout 4 never really featured too heavily on my channel. That said though, I have never touched Far Harbor. This is my very first time ever doing the quest. As well as that, I know nothing about it really. I read one very spoiler-free review. All that I know about it is that it opens up a new section on the map. It does involve Nick Valentine here, so I buddied up with him. And I think it is also going to have a bit more revealed on the Church of Atom. And that is pretty much all that I know about it, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I love the Church of Atom. They're absolute nut jobs. They're like that new, what is it, that flat earth movement. Do you know those people who believe that the earth is flat? And what I love saying about those people is, like, you know, they believe the earth is flat, but that flat earth society, they've got members all around the world. Anyways, so we're in Diamond City.
Everyone needs a haircut.
This is true. Oh, I love this guy. Power noodles. I haven't played Fallout 4 in so long, I've forgotten a lot of this stuff. Excuse me, waiter. There's a reflection of a sad, lonely man in my soup. I know, I'm very sad. Just so you know, we're going to be playing, this is my main character really, it's a female. Ordinarily, I always play as a male character in these games, in Fallout, Mass Effect, all that kind of stuff. That said though, in Fallout 4, I've got absolutely nothing against Brian. I can't remember his last name. It's Brian something or another. He's the guy who does the male voice acting of the male character in this game. Nothing against him. He did a really good job. But Courtney Taylor absolutely knocks the dialogue out of the park in this game. She's the better voice actor for the main protagonist. So I did end up playing as a female character just because Courtney Taylor is awesome. So anyways, enough of that. Sit back, relax, throw your feet up, enjoy this video. Grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you like, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So what we got to do first of all anyway, we need to listen to this radio.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office, I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Okay.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn off the radio. Simply because you tend to run into a lot of copyright issues actually with Fallout videos with the music playing on the radio. I also love the fact that I'm wearing the Silver Shroud armor and Nick has his detective coat on, so we both look like detective people. And I feel like this should be a really noir kind of a detective story, you know? Like, this dame walked into my office, see? She told me, where's the hooch? I should have had a better script story ready.
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Hell yes.
Tell me more. Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Alright, let's try and find out some more information about Kenji Nakano anyway.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
Oh, come on, Ellie. You work in a detective agency. You know for a fact it is literally your job to scrutinize over the details. I shouldn't have to use my charisma to get this out of you. You literally get paid to do this.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
My god, woman, that was a gigantic clue, and you just thought, nah. minor detail. I mean, I think it's a missing persons case, but he also mentioned his daughter, but hey, I'm sure those points are not connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Well, that's okay, because I haven't actually buddied up with Nick all that much. I've primarily buddied up with Piper was my buddy for the longest time, because Piper's awesome. It was Courtney something was her voice actress. Absolutely awesome voice. And then I met Curie. And ever since, Curie has been my companion, because Curie is amazing. I gave her my shish kebab, and she's basically Azura Ahai reborn, as I like to call her. So they're over there. Well, that's alright, we can go to... I still have to go to the Museum of Witchcraft. Okay, we're gonna go to Parsons Creamery, and then it's pretty much a short walk from here to there. Thank God we're not doing survival mode. In survival mode, you can't fast travel, so we would literally have to plan the walk all the way up there, including supplies, hydration, all that kind of stuff. I actually wouldn't mind starting a new game in survival mode and seeing how I get on. Oh, that reminds me, there is an amazing video to look up. It's a Fallout 4 one, but the guy, I think he was doing survival mode, and he hit this bug where basically he had Preston Garvey with him as a companion, and then I think he wanted to dismiss Preston and replace him with another companion. And whatever happened, he hit a bug, so he ended up with both people as a companion. So Preston became like an essential NPC, so he couldn't be killed or harmed or anything like that, but he still stuck around as if he was a companion. And then they had their actual companion with him as well. And then the guy went to the Adam Cat's garage, and he had a power armor suit with a jetpack, and he wanted to do like some joke or something. So he shot up into the air and he landed, and of course there was that blast radius effect. And Preston Garvey turned hostile on him, and literally in the video, Preston Garvey chases him all over the place. Holy shit! My God. Not what I expected. Is he a friendly robot? Oh, he's still not a friendly robot either, so I have no reason to take sides here. But Preston Garvey essentially ended up chasing him all over the Commonwealth until he, let's see, Old Snipey. Oh, the Overseer's Guardian. Although Old Snipey has served me well. Oh my God, you are shitting me. We got Rust Devils, Death Claws. Alright, maybe I do need the Overseer's Guardian. Oh, I think he just got one hit KO'd. And I don't even know where Nick is in on all this chaos. Anyways, while they're sorting their issues out. My money's on the sentry. Oh, he's attacking me. What a jackass. I did nothing to him. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I haven't actually played Fallout in a while. So I'm using like Uncharted buttons and stuff like that. But I'll get there. Bear with me. Be patient. We'll have fun. We'll have fun as we do this. I need Radaway. I need Radaway right away. And then, I don't know. I don't really need too much other than that. I'll just stimpack myself. I've got tons of stimpacks. Alright, Mr. Valentine is still going. Ah, he's just hiding behind that tree. My hero. I say we let Mr. Deathcon's sentry bot sort out their issues. Oh, he's gonna blow up. Take Mr. Deathcon with you. Oh, he's still going. Oh. Well. Oh my goodness. This is a fun way to start things off.
We'll be taking that.
Damn right we will. We earned it. Where's what's left of that death claw? Freezing missile launcher. Hello. I may need to nip back really quickly to Sanctuary and dump this stuff before I come back and carry on with this quest. But I'll discover the house first that we need to get to. Where's the remnants of everyone else? Oh, the robot stuff is actually fairly decent. Fairly decent defense, Mr. Valentine. That was a fun old fight. All we had to do was swoop in at the end and kill the stragglers and keep the glory for ourselves. Okay. Right. Well, start the adventure as you mean to go on then. Chaotically. I think we're doing okay now. Good grief, that was fun. But as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by that epic fight. There's Rust Devils, Sentry Bots, Death Claws, everything. But the Press and Garvey started chasing the guy. So they're not hostile to me just yet, are they? Where is it that I need to get to now? Oh, hang on. They're actually past this, are they? Interesting. They seem to be off the map. Huh. This is fascinating. I find this fascinating. But yeah, President Garvey hunted the guy down. He was like a combination of the T-1000 from Terminator crossed with that creature from It Follows, which is actually not a bad horror movie if you're looking for a decent new horror movie. I mean, it's not the biggest or bestest or high-budgetest movie you'll ever see, but it's definitely not a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I actually liked how simple it was. Oh, what I'd give for better climbing mechanics. Well, fuck me. Nick! Nick! Balls. Balls! I think Nick did actually hit that guy. Hang on, let me just get old Snipey. Old Snipey serves me well. And it's silenced as well. It's my bestest invention. Now, I don't think that ghoul there is dead. Oh yeah, that's what dead looks like. Okay, hang on.
Sorry, folks.
There we go. I thought my bullet missed him completely. I was like, wow, 95. Oh, why do I keep reloading so quickly? It's a habit. It's a hair reflex. Wow. Wow. What I don't get though, right? The ghouls aren't zombies. They're heavily irradiated humans, right? That's always been their shtick. That's their thing. That's their party piece. They've just been so irradiated that they've gone insane. And I'm fine with that. I'm an open-minded guy. I'll accept their insanity. But how were they able to breathe underwater? It's not like they're undead or anything like that. They still need to breathe. Okay. Kenji Nakano? Mr. Nakano? Mr. Nakano? I don't get it. It's telling me to go this way. Although, is that a person over there? No, that's a negatory. That's a tree stump. The game's telling me I can't go this way, but literally I have a marker telling me to go this way. This is all that I can do. Oh, I see a house. Oh, fantastic. We have Kimberly Nakano. No, it wasn't Nakano. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I do believe this is... Yeah, this is a house. This is what a house looks like. My goodness, he's got himself a sweet setup. And imagine that boat is going to be what brings us to Far Harbor. Don't hurt myself, don't hurt myself, don't hurt myself. Oh, we're okay. Now we just need Nicholas.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Rei. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
Yeah, see, I'd like to wait for Nick. But he's not coming. So we'll just go ahead and say hello. Although, you know what? Really quick, I might just save my game. Just because if I make bad choices, I am open to going back and seeing what happens. Although, for the most part, I think for the purposes of this series, I'll probably just stick with the choices that I make. You know, just I made my bed. I'll stick with it. Ah, where's Nick? He's gonna kind of be important for these dialogues. Ah, usually my buddies turn up. Cozy setup, though. Hello, Mercy.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
Oh, alright, okay. Oh, here we go.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
I wonder if part of the core of this story is Nick's fading memory. You know, is he going insane? Did he have to delete some files?
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Ask for money, any leads? I'm not gonna ask for money.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
I've got a lot of questions to ask her.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets.
Just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks.
The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Oh, nice. I'm liking the backstory that we're getting, both on Nick and stuff that happened in the Commonwealth as well.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts.
The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it.
Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Well, Nick is awesome.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins.
But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing.
Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick.
After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore.
Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
That was an awesome story. I have heard good things about this, about Fair Harbor. Again, nothing spoilery. From what I heard, the characters, the story, and the choices that you make are all meant to be very well done. As if like Bethesda really listened to the feedback that people gave on the main game.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
That is how detectiving works.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
My god, what is it with you people and hiding crucial evidence during an investigation? It's ridiculous!
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Alright, interesting.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
It's just that We've been... He was the only one that... She started staying in her grandfather.
Did this already. Sorry, my bad. I saw that it was highlighted green, so I thought there was more details on it.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be... overprotective.
Hang on. Oh, the camera cut away. Kenji is right there. He's right next to you.
Nothing else right now.
Kenji, how would you care to retort and bitch about your wife in front of her? Let's have a chat with you now.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Yes. We're the missing people police.
Anything more you could...
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Not true.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Rei. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
We've got interesting opinions here. So I would be inclined to go with Rei a bit more than with Kenji. Because do you know that sometimes mothers are just a lot more clued into how their children work than the dad is. I mean, I'm a guy myself, and I would probably almost be like Kenji. I'd be like, oh, there's no way my daughter, my little girl, whatever, ever run away.
Right?
Yeah, sorry, just he doesn't know that I'm talking. What I'm saying right now is my character's inside thoughts to you guys. Kind of like Inception.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
I am going to say the
No
Church
more
of Atom.
questions right now.
Work quickly, detective.
Hey, I know you're paying me and everything, but no, that's not how this works. Why don't you not criticize my work? Oh, am I welcome to help myself to whatever I like here? Oh yeah, no, that's cool, Nick. That's cool. You sit there and ponder and stare out the window. I stare at that barrel for a while. I'll go do, detective work. It's fine, whatever. Chef hat. I actually will take that chef hat. TV set, even though they don't have TV channels anymore. Kasumi's projects. Lamp.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Okay. If I had to guess...
Like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
It's exactly what I was just about to say, Nick. Word for word, verbatim. Alright, she likes cats. She really likes cats. For that reason alone, we are rescuing this girl. Even if she doesn't need to be rescued, we will keep her safe. Screwdriver I will not take. I don't want to burden myself down with crafting materials just yet. Aha, hello.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, hope I don't have it again tonight.
Oh, screws I will take, however, and that.
You building a collection or something?
Yes, Nick, I'm building a collection. Excellent detective work. Why don't you try and find out where the missing person went missing? I'm thinking she's a synth. Just based on that holotape. Do you know about the electricity in her head being in a white room? The Institute is all white. I'm thinking she's a synth.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Okay, I don't think we're going to find much else in the bedroom. One last peek around for holotapes, notes, anything at all. Okay. So I suppose we'll just go and take a look at that boathouse then. But we will take a look at that boathouse in part 2. Thank you all for watching part 1. I made it nice and long for you, about a half hour in length, just because I wanted to get this off to a good start, and I love you all because you're awesome people and you deserve nice things. Yes, Nick, we will look around. I am doing the detective work. You do not get to criticize me.
Hey,
Go ahead.
head over there.
Good plan.
Yeah, just leave me be for a bit. Oh, you're not. Oh, yeah, okay, you're going. Just why don't you go detective over there for a bit? So yeah, tune in again for part 2, where me and Nick will continue our investigations. I'll summon him back in a minute. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.